I'm here in the cemetery. We're in the time of Remembrance, and I'm here standing by the grave of my great uncle who fell in the Second World War when he was just 24 years old. So I'll swing the camera around and we'll have a look. So here he is. This is where he lays. He was in the Royal Army Service Corps, and as you can see he died on the 14th of August 1940, age 24. A little bit overgrown here, so we'll have a go at cleaning up and putting some flowers down. So as you can see, a bit decorative. What it says down here: sleeping where no shadows fall, in perfect peace he awaits us all. Tribute of our ancestors. I salute you, I honour you, I shall remember you. Well, this is the grave of my grandparents. My grandmother was Joseph's sister, and Joseph is just over there, as you can see. This is the family plot, actually. My great-grandparents, these two gravestones here. My grandfather did serve in the war. He was in the area and he survived the war. He served in Burma and roundabout places. He didn't go to war until he was in his late 30s. He was one of the last people to be called up, and he died, unfortunately, just 4 years after the war had ended. He was only 46 years old when my grandmother lived, right through till 1992. She would have been 88 that year. No, she was 88. She would have been 89. All these leaves. This is the beauty of autumn, isn't it? Okay, so what do we have here? Here we are. Now, for several years they had to fight to get my Uncle Joe on here because they said he wasn't actually a resident. And this is the original memorial with all the names on. And then they added a few over here. And then they added another one, and they included Joseph Goodhill. There we are. Okay, so what I need to do first is crop my great-grandfather's cap badge and get that to a decent size. So put it on there. There's a cap badge. Okay. Now try and sharpen that a bit. Right. So it's not terribly clear, but you get the basic shape. So what I need to do now is bring up a website that tells me all of the cap badges for the infantry in World War One. So I'll have a look at a few more, but that's looking, there's not really a white rose, it's kind of a cross. Can't get that picture bigger. But there's the cap badge, and yes, it looks like it could well be that one, so I'll have a look at a few more, and if there isn't any more, then this must be it, and it is the Yorkshire Regiment. Okay, so that was the correct cap badge for the Alexandra Princess of Wales' own Yorkshire Regiment. My great-grandfather lived in Middlesbrough, and here it says that the 12th Service Battalion, the Teesside Pioneers, formed in Middlesbrough on the 21st of December 1914, moved initially to Gosforth and in August 1915 to Cannock Chase, adopted by War Office on the 27th of August 1915, moved in September 1915 to Aldershot, converted to a Pioneer Battalion attached to the 40th Division, landed at Boulogne 2nd of June 1916. 40th Division formed between September and December 1915, and if we go further down we see the battles that the 40th Division were involved in, and that includes my grandfather's Teesside Pioneers. The 40th Division, by the way, became the Green Howards. So he was involved in the Battle of the Somme, which was one of the major battles of the First World War. But he survived the First World War, so that's good. And then he died in 1952. But he was born in 1868, and that means that when the First World War begun, he was 46, and when the family picture was taken in 1915, he was 47. The story goes that the photograph was taken in 1915 before he left for Belgium. My great-grandmother decided that it would be better if he took a photograph of his family with him to remind him that he had a family, just in case he managed to meet a few nice-looking ladies over there in Europe. So I'm sure my great-grandmother trusted him fairly well, but you know what soldiers are.